Shalom. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Ravah Kodash, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being the name of His only begotten Son. I want to give double honor to the apostles of great millstone that rule well, that taught me the truth. Peace, love, and blessings also to you, sincere laborers, brothers on highways and byways, giving all diligence to make that call and election sure, and also blessings to you few sisters out there listening, learning, and believing. I'm that fellow servant Kanaka coming at you with another lesson. And Lord's will, this lesson is edifying unto the hopeful elect. Now, this is just the article I'm going to get into. Quick lesson. Pretty much I'm going into a Bible prophecy, because that's the time we're living in. And Babylon the Great, aka America, is falling. All right. And this country is systematically breaking down. And this is one of the problems right here. Get right into it. It's an article from the insider.com, businessinsider.com. It says, I traveled across the East Coast for my honeymoon, and I saw firsthand that the labor shortage is worse than ever. All right. So this is, as it says here, the courtesy of Kevin Greenland. It's like an Aang Kane. All right. That's this girl here, because we've been hearing about the labor shortages. There's a person giving a she's a woman, but giving her so-called testimony, if you will. All right, it says many industries are experiencing a tight labor market. Some retail business owners seem to be blaming that on lazy workers. Drive through 6 states on my honeymoon, I noticed plenty of indignant help wanted signs. All right, and the lazy workers is a yes, true indeed. Americans, all right, have become lazy. Right, starting with technology. All right, technology has pretty much people have become lazy. Starting with technology. All right, technology pretty much took away the physical effort and labor that you usually would exercise into completing your job task. With all this technology, it makes sure you don't have to work as hard. And that's pretty much going into how the elites want it anyways. They want pretty much machines to do all the work, and as they say, bring population under 500 million. So once you bring population under 500 million, you can pretty much have robots doing all the work. All right. But anyways, not to veer off topic, let's read a little bit of this. It says, it's rough time to be a hiring manager. In April, the Bureau of Labor Statistics said the number of job openings had hit a record 9.3 million in many regions. Blue-collar industries like retail, restaurants, warehousing need more workers. Today's tight labor market represents a continuation of pre-pandemic trend. In 2019, a war for talent was raging, but the pandemic seems to have spurred specific trends like career epiphanies and rare rage quitting. All right, looming excess of working women due to inadequate access to childcare and pay hikes from giants like Amazon, Walmart, and Target. The result is a rough labor market for businesses, especially smaller operators. Okay, the tightening labor market is also something I noticed while I should have been relaxed, and I recently took time off for my wedding and honeymoon, leaving our home in Indiana. My husband and I drove upstate New York and Virginia, logging joints through Ohio, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and West Virginia. We found ourselves in all sorts of small businesses, antique malls, fast food joints, big box stores, steakhouses, gas stations, grocers, drugstores, and mom and pop shops. Retail is one of those beats you can't ever really escape. And it says the help wanted signs were everywhere. The rants popped up too. My husband snapped photos of 2 screeds accusing the American public of not wanting to work anymore. One from a New York burger joint and another from a Virginia diner. So we'll close off with this. It says we are short-staffed. Please be patient with the staff that did show up. No one wants to work anymore. Okay? So no one wants to work anymore, and that's pretty much is going to destroy the economy. So let's get right into this. Isaiah 19, verse 14 says, "The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof." Now, America isn't physically Egypt, but is spiritually Egypt, pursuing to the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. All right, this is that place that is spiritually Sodom in Egypt. Look on the back of your dollar bill, okay? It says, "In every work thereof is a drunken man staggered in his vomit." Verse 15, "Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail or branch or rush may do." All right. And pretty much because of this labor shortages, this is going to cause these businesses to pretty much go out of business. All right. Among many other things. But this is just one critical thing here, because if you don't have people to work or produce, how you going to make money or make a profit, if you will. Okay. So let's get this. Another reason why is this. Once again, the New World Order agenda, as you've been warned, man. Start from Elder Apostles on down. We've been telling you about this New World Order agenda and universal basic income, which just will usher in. Let's get that precept real fast. It's Prophecy, Revelation 13, verse 16. It says, "And he calleth all," who is he? All right, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right. "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." Because once they pretty much pull the plug on this economy, and they get rid of these mom and pop shops, and this place is going to change. All right. You're going to receive what you know as a UBI, Universal Basic Income, also called Unconditional Basic Income, Citizens Basic Income, all the other names. All right. It says is a socio-political financial transfer concept in which all citizens of a given population regularly receive a legally stipulated and equal financial grant paid by the government without a means test. All right. And this is not too far-fetched. I have this quick article here. We can go back. So pretty much everybody, and they've been grooming the people for these things already. All right, with these stimulus checks. It says stimulus check petition seeking 2,000 monthly payments hits 2.5 million signatures. So people are with it. This thing has already received 2.5 million signatures for stimulus check seeking 2,000 monthly. All right, so every month it says, although there appears to be little traction in Washington on the next round of potential stimulus checks, a petition that's made national headlines continues to add signatures at a high rate. A petition on change.org calling for 2,000 monthly checks to be sent to adults in the U.S., 1,000 for children, now has 2.5 million signatures. Okay, so once again, this is not too far-fetched. Everybody always calling this a conspiracy, New World Order agenda. There won't be a UBI, whatever the case may be, and think you just going to be able to still go to work and do whatever you want to do. But no, man, these businesses are going under, and basically, you're gonna pretty much be limited to this universal basic income, the freedom that in America, man. You might not be able to see it now, and of course they're not going to be able to fully implement this thing, all right, because the Lord is going to stop them from doing it. But the way they desire it is pretty much, man, you be obedient. You might have a little job here, a little job there, but you're going to it's going to be like a lockdown, man. This country is how many dollars in debt? Okay, you're pretty much going to become perpetual slaves, man. You're going to be chipped. You're going to become perpetual slaves. And you're going to have to be in obedience. And if you don't, all right, because everything is going to be on this chip here, this mark. If you're not obedient, okay, you won't receive this, okay? Because once they cut all these other mom and pop shops out and pretty much collapse this economy, it won't be no more jobs to go back to. So you won't have no choice but to submit, man. Okay? And this is happening right now as we speak. They're interrupting the supply chain on purpose. You got all these characters like Bill Gates buying up farmland or something. They're gaining control over the resources. They're paying farmers to destroy their crops, their foods. The information is coming out on that. Okay? And they're just going to take full control of everything to the point you won't have no choice but to receive this mark. All right? Which you're not supposed to receive this mark. All right? This is the hour of temptation. Let's get that real fast. This is Revelation. That's why you're supposed to seek the Lord now. Revelation 3:10 says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. And with all these moves they're making like this right here, all right, this is going in the avenue of full control, mark of the beast, preparation. Okay? And this is the hour of temptation, because if there's no jobs, all right, and the currency has went completely digital, you only can use the RFID chip, and we're not supposed to take this chip, a lot of people are going to be tempted to take that chip. But the Lord said he will keep us from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Hold fast his truth. Okay? So the Lord is coming quickly. The closer you see them moving towards this new world order agenda, you bet the Lord is right at the doors, as says the scriptures. Okay? So I pretty much think that was it. That's all I really wanted to touch on. The whole universal basic income. And this right here proves that this is the road they're going down. And this is going to usher in the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. So with that, this is just a quick hit. Lord's will, this was edifying. Continue to watch, keep praying. We can be found worthy, man, to escape these these judgments that's getting ready to come upon this earth, because it's not going to come, in peace. All right. It's going to come with, matter of fact, let's close out with that. Revelation 12:12. And it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, how he's gonna, his time was to launch his new world order. So that's why you see all these things happening. All right, because they're pushing, man. They're pushing hard, and they're pushing heavy, and they know it's going to be resistance. So this devil is going to come down having great wrath. Okay, he's going to come down with his military, and he's going to come with force. So Lord's will, that was edifying. Till next time, I'll tell you, shalom.